Hello there, my friend. This is Jerome Shaw, marketing motivator and meditator, coming at you live with another topic. This has been the 30 Days of Awesomeness in Utah, and we have been enjoying unleashing the awesomeness inside us. Have you been unleashing the awesomeness inside you, my friend? I hope that you have. I pray that you are. This has been day 23 of the awesome journey here in Awesomeville. And what are we talking about today? One of our experiences. Experience, right? And one of the experiences that I will never forget is actually an experience that happened earlier this year. Being in California, while I was in California, I was afforded the opportunity to go to multiple TV shows and be in the background, be a background actor, a background artist in multiple TV shows, multiple game shows, like The Price is Right, Common Knowledge, Funny You Should Ask, all sorts of these game shows and stuff like that, and also NCIS Los Angeles, and different, just different shows. And one of the shows that I was on was a show with Jamie Foxx, which now I can talk about because it's come out already. And it's called Beat Shazam. Beat Shazam. In this show, contestants are competing against each other in teams of two to guess the names of songs that they hear before their competitors. And in the end of the game, they compete for $1 million against the Shazam app. So they have to beat Shazam, literally, into guessing the name of the song. And if they can do that, they win $1 million. So I was on this show several times. And actually, there was one time that I showed up late, right? I was called in to be on the show. And I showed up in a parking lot, but before I got to the parking lot, I was thinking in my mind, should I just call in? Should I just email this lady? Because it's a casting agency, right? It's a casting call. They corral people to be a background artist. And so I was thinking to myself, because I was really late, and I was like, man, should I just email this lady? But I knew that there was a 2-hour cancellation policy, and I was past that. So I was past the point of no return. I couldn't cancel. And so I'm speeding, driving down, Los Angeles highways to get to this point, right? And so something in my mind told me as I was heading down this boulevard, I was like, I'm going to find a parking space. It's going to be right there for me. I know it'll be there. And literally I turned. As soon as I turned, there was a wide open parking space literally right there for me, right? It was just calling my name. I was almost about to say I couldn't believe it, but I actually believed it. It was as if I spoke it into being. It was just that powerful. And so as soon as I turned the corner, the parking space was there for me. I parked, ran over to the guy who I was supposed to check in with, checked in late, and got in line, right? Went inside, the security checked us, checked out, everything's all good. And I saw my friends ahead in the line, some people that I had associated with from spending time in Los Angeles, doing all these shows, right? So I skipped ahead in the line to my friends, right? So check this, I'm late, but now I'm ahead, right? Technically, because I got to skip ahead in the line with my friends. So I go in the line with them. We are brought inside, single file. They bring us up to these inside of the room in the center where they're filming the television show, and they bring us up on these bleachers, like in this auditorium like area, the stadium shaped type area, right? Hey Jay, what's happening, brother? I appreciate you, family. Thank you for being live. Utah. And so we go on the bleachers, and so there's this guy who's directing people. He's directing people. Okay, you go over here. Okay, you sit over here. And there's a group of us. It was like maybe 5 or 6 of us together. And so he said, okay, you guys can sit down over here. You guys are all together, right? Okay. Yeah, beat Shazam, brother. Yes. Yeah, I was on that show several times. And this is an experience I would never forget. And so all the coincidences leading up to this point, right? I was late, I got a parking space, and then I got to skip the line. So then the guy's directing us into the bleachers. He's like, okay, you guys go over there. Hey, you two, pointing at me and one other gentleman. He's like, do y'all mind sitting further to the front, like more to the front? And I was like, shoot, I don't mind. So he sat me in the very front next to this girl, right? Now, mind you, me and this girl, we didn't immediately recognize each other. We're both in Los Angeles. We could be anybody, right? But she recognized me as a friend that she knew back in South Carolina, somebody who she knew back in way back. So I was like, wow, we kind of rekindled that real quick, and just couldn't believe that it was awesome that we recognized each other. So shout out to Liz. And so so I'm sitting here in this position. I'm in this chair. And Jamie Foxx is doing his thing on stage, and it gets to an intermission part, right? An intermission portion where Jamie Foxx is waiting for the camera crew and everybody on the staff to get what they need to do done. And he's entertaining the crowd with comedy and little bits of singing in between. And so there's a moment where he's on the piano, and somebody's on the piano, and Jamie Foxx is singing, right? And there was a window. There was a small, I'm talking, if you blinked, you would have missed it. There was a small window where something told me, as I heard him and the guy playing the piano, as I heard Jamie Foxx singing, there was a small split-second window where something within me, it was almost as if it was a voice. I don't know if it was my voice or it was another voice, but it said, beatbox. That was it. It was a compulsion. It was just like, beatbox. Right now, do it. Do it now. And so I said, and as soon as I did that, I lied to you not, you Thai family. Jamie Foxx, he was leaning over the piano. He turned, he saw me, made eye contact, and said, come on. Come on down. Jamie Foxx invited me on stage, and I beatboxed in front of the entire place. The film crew, the television crew, like the audience, Jamie Foxx himself, like everybody. I got to beatbox in front of Jamie Foxx. Not once, but twice. Later on, he invited me up a second time. Now think about this, right? All the factors that could not have landed me in that seat directly in front of Jamie Foxx to when I beatboxed at that moment for him to hear me, right? Let's think about it. I was late. I was thinking about calling in. I almost didn't show up. I showed up, got the perfect parking space. I signed in, got to skip the line to my friends. The guy who would have put me all the way up on the bleachers actually had me go sit down in front. And then when the moment came, that split window, the moment when the opportunity presented itself, I took action. Right? So when the opportunity was there, I beatboxed. Because even if all the circumstances were perfect, if I had not acted in the moment, nothing would have happened. So I will never forget that experience, and it is an important lesson that teaches me that when the opportunity comes around, it's too late to prepare, right? It's too late. You got to be ready now, right? So it was all those times behind closed doors, beatboxing in the mirror, beatboxing to myself when nobody cared, when nobody was around to hear me, when nobody, even knew me, right? All for this one moment, and I'll never forget it. I'll never forget it. So, temptation is constantly leaning on the doorbell. Opportunity knocks once. And if we're not ready to open the door, it moves on to the next person who is ready for the opportunity. So thank you, my friend. Let me go back through the comments. Thank you for everyone who joined. Thank you, Ricky. Thank you, Jay. Thank you, Melissa. Hey. I appreciate all of you for joining. I appreciate you, Utah family. Utah! Good topic. Say no to temptation. Hey, I hear you, Melissa. I hear you. You famous, bro. Chi. You funny, brother. Be ready now. Yes, sir. We must be ready when it presents itself. It's too late to prepare. Thank you, Jay. Yeah. So it was awesome. It was just a momentous occasion for me, and it was like I can still see it like it was yesterday. It was so unreal in the moment, you know. So thank you for allowing me to share. Thank you for this platform. I appreciate you, and I can't wait. I look forward to seeing all of your awesomeness as you unleash the awesomeness inside you, my friend, because we know that it is there. It is there. So be well, be wonderful, be prosperous, be productive, have a wonderful day. And like Jay says, stay awesome. Stay awesome, my friend. We'll catch you again. Today has been day 23. We'll see you tomorrow for day 24.